today that the civil...
I'm going to
case...
if I do not get chance to speak with motor mouth.
Hold. No, she's not.
I mean, I'm not answering any more questions with Marina.
That's all right.
I'm not asking any more questions with Marina.
All right.
She's not the host, Jeremy.
No, you don't have to say that to me. I'm aware of that. But it is. We're allowed to discuss stuff. But
so I'm not going to answer any more. I've answered so many times on this show, and I'm not going to.
It's about whether
truth in it. That's the difference.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I'm really struggling here. Sorry, I'm really struggling here. I'm going to try and stay calm with this, okay? Because you and your party are very vocal when it comes to protecting women and girls. And here we are faced with the most cruel, brutal, elite, unpunished grooming gang, paedophile ring in the world.
One of the things that it is that I love is I absolutely love when somebody presses these individuals that are just hypocritical purely based off of the fact that it is that they want to push their own agenda. But when something that goes against their agenda is applied to somebody they like, they fall apart, they crumble, and they completely lose their head. In this clip, we're going to see Marina Purkiss expose Dame Andrea Jenkyns' hypocrisy simply because of the fact that she doesn't want to answer a question, and she almost threatens to walk off of set. As usual, let's watch this clip in full. I'm going to give you guys my thought and my perspective towards the end. Let's get into it.
So what about that, Andrea, that he thinks he's off the hook now?
Look, I mean, if he hasn't done any wrong, then fair enough. But I believe in due process, innocent until proven guilty. But anybody who's proven to have been involved with underage sex should be hauled for the
Trump thing. I mean, the stuff that is alleged about Trump is horrific, and we can't even say it on the air. But I don't know.
But if there's truth in it, that's a different.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I'm really struggling here. Sorry, I'm really struggling here. I'm going to try and stay calm with this, okay? Because you and your party are very vocal when it comes to protecting women and girls. And here we are faced with the most cruel, brutal, elite, unpunished grooming gang, paedophile ring in the world. And it is remarkable how quiet you all are. It is remarkable. And also, I need to know, you are a defender of Trump. You praise him, your party, Farage, you align very closely. Do you, I think the viewers should know, given everything we know about Trump that's in these files that we know of him to date, do you still support him?
Look, this, to me, it's not about Trump. This is about believing in due process.
Do you still support him?
I will finish.
Do you? I just asked the question.
I will finish.
We can see through this.
But I mean, I think you do still support him, right? Because as you're saying, he's not guilty in your terms.
I believe in a due process.
Right.
And right, can excuse me, Marina.
Right, go for it. Go for it.
Go. You go for it, Andrea. I'll try and hold.
You're not the host here, Jeremy.
No, it's fine.
Now the fact is, do I support Trump? He's a democratic leader. Now, if anybody is seen to have been involved, whoever it is, whichever party,
but you want to see people
in
go through
underhand tactics and an abuse like that to a minor, then they need outing.
But
excuse me, Marina. I will finish.
Just a minute, Andrea. Let Marina say her thing. I'll come back to you.
The due process isn't happening because under him, there are still millions of files that haven't been released. I can't believe. In fact, I looked. There is no mention of you ever talking about women and girls unless it's through the lens of immigration. But here, when faced with this guy who's on your side, not a peep. He has been found all.
But what do you think he's done, though?
Forget what's in the files.
So is it worth me even sitting here,
Yes, it is.
If you want to
pretend, is it worth me even sitting here? Do you not get a word in edgeways?
Let me just answer.
Marina,
you've had enough, Marina.
All the stuff that we've known today, the civil.
I'm going to go if I do not get chance to speak. With motor mouth.
Hold. No, she's not. I can control it, but you're both speaking.
I agree.
Your turn,
Definitely.
Andrea.
Now, the fact is, you haven't dug deep enough in me. I was in an abusive, domestic abuse relationship myself. I have fundraised and sang and done concerts for domestic abuse charities. So dig deeper into your social media.
Is there
now, regarding, I believe in due process. I do not believe in trial by social media or by podcasts. Now, we have a due process. If anybody, whatever level of government, whether they're famous, not famous, if they've abused a child, they should go down.
Okay, so
now,
on that,
end of.
You would want Andrew to go to the States?
Well, yes, I think he should go to
But
the
hang on a
States.
second. So let's not go with the stuff that's not proven yet, although, my goodness, there's reams of stuff. What about the fact that Trump was found guilty in a civil court for sexual abuse? What about what we've heard about him on tape, talking about grabbing women's genitalia without their consent? Was that not enough for you to withdraw your support for him?
The fact is, he got is democratically elected. People voted for him.
So no, you will continue to
Let her
support.
answer. Let her answer.
She's completely fallen apart, and you literally saw, just by the way that she even tried to attempt to answer the question, then you could literally see she knows she's been caught, because this is just sheer hypocrisy. There's no way to try and defend this, and you can see it. That's the reason why she's now threatening to leave the show, simply because Marina has called her out and she has no comeback to it, because there is no comeback.
What do you ask me? I'm not answering any more questions with Marina.
That's all right. That's
no,
all right.
I'm not asking any more
Okay.
questions with Marina.
All right.
She's not the host, Jeremy.
No, you don't have to say that to me. I'm
panel
aware of
show.
that. But
This is how it works,
we're allowed to
Andrea.
discuss stuff. But I mean, this is interesting because...
No, but I've answered, Jeremy, it's get very tiring.
Okay.
Whatever left-wing guest and that mate of yours on your awful podcast.
It does very well, actually. The troll.
Her head's gone. She's starting to get personal.
The
Don't
narrator.
make it worse.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
talking about
The fact is,
reporting.
I get absolutely. It's tiresome to hear
No,
the
I
same
understand.
tropes
I understand.
over and over again from these left-wing
No, but
so-called
hang on, Andrea,
commentators.
the issue-
So I'm not going to answer
No, but-
anymore.
well,
I've answered so many times on this
issue, I know,
show,
but the
and I'm not going
is
to.
about whether... Over the weekend, there was some horrific stuff about Trump. I don't know if it's true or not. It's part of this release. Is there a point where you say to Mr. Farage, we need to get away from Trump now because he's poison?
Well, look, when something's proven, of course,
We'll never
absolutely.
prove it in that way, will we?
No,
it's not going to
but
go
the
through a
fact-
court.
look, as I said, there's a due process, and
Is there a due process in the States? Because
Well-
Trump effectively controls the courts now.
But the fact is, anybody who has got the truth always comes out. Look at Mandelson 20 years later.
There is proof.
Okay.
He was found in a civil court to be guilty of
Yeah,
sexual
but that's
abuse.
but I think
Not
Andrea
enough-
has
not enough
answered that,
proof.
which is that he then was elected. So from her point of view, at that
As
point,
long as you're
it's
elected,
flushed.
it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah. All right, we'll
Got it.
move on with some.
I mean, guys, listen. I just find it so hard that people fall for these reform lots shtick. It just completely baffles me. These are the people that claim that migrant men are a unique threat to women in the UK, yet they literally stand with and celebrate Donald Trump, who's been found liable in a court for sexually abusing a woman, and boast about grabbing women by their genitalia, like, without consent. Like, what is wrong with these people? Andrea Jenkyns knows that she's humiliated herself there. She absolutely knows it. And the reason why she knows is because you could see she started to get flustered, she started to get bothered, and then she started to fall apart when Marina started to press her even more. And that should be the sign to each and every single one of you that these people are not serious. They're not really serious about protecting women. They're not. Because this is the thing, and I've seen Femi speak about this. If they were serious about protecting women, it wouldn't be a thing of protecting women from people that you don't like. It would be about protecting women, point blank, period. That is the truth. That is exactly the truth. Nigel Farage himself, he vows to always crack down on foreign sex offenders, but when he's pressed on Donald Trump and sex abuse, and he's Donald Trump's very own felony convictions, he minimises it. It's a civil case. And he just then continues to dodge the questions. Same way Andrea Jenkyns did towards the end of this video. I'm not answering no more questions anymore. The reason why she couldn't answer the questions is because all it's going to do is further prove her hypocrisy and the fact that she's just not serious. And that is what it is that we're dealing with here in the United Kingdom. Genuinely. Like, these people aren't serious, man. They're not serious at all. And that's why she fell apart like she just did. simply based off of one point being made to her. Let me know what you guys think about this exchange between Marina and Andrea Jenkyns. Let me know down in the comment section below. This is my first video on this channel. As you guys may know, some of you may be here from my main channel, which is Just the Confused Brit, which is based on American politics. I just thought I wanted to just make this one because a lot of my main channel audience asked me for my perspective, my thoughts, my opinions on what's happening here in the UK. So I thought I'd just give it to you guys, you know. So if you're interested in clips like this, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, and then also give the video a thumbs up purely for the YouTube algorithm. Let's push this video in front of as many people as possible. And yeah guys, hopefully this will be the first of many videos to come. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.